Hello and welcome. This is Pavel from Coding Jam Session, and today we're going to talk about the useRef hook in React, so stay tuned. Right, quick definition. So the useRef hook in React is a hook that creates reference to a DOM element or a value that does not cause re-renders when the value changes. So that's the main difference between useRef and useState is that useRef is not going to cause re-renders of the component. So basically, we want to use the useRef hook when we want to access the DOM element. It's that simple. Let's go through a simple example. So we've got a div, that's this white rectangle, and we've got a hidden paragraph element. We've got a button that we would like to cause some kind of animation that's going to display this paragraph. Right, so in order to access the paragraph element, we're going to use the useRef hook. So at the beginning, let's have a look how we can do that. Right, so our ref, which is let's call it a different way. Let's call it paragraph ref, which is a reference to our paragraph element. And whenever we're invoking the useRef hook, initially we want to set the value to null. That's always how we're gonna do that. We need to import the hook. There we go. And we're going to set the ref equals to our paragraph ref. So now we've set up the reference to a p element with our paragraph reference. So whenever we're going to invoke this, we're gonna relate to our paragraph. Whenever we want, pardon my English. Whenever we would like to reference the paragraph element, we can use this paragraph reference that we've initiated with the useRef hook. So let's quickly console log how does this looks, what we've got, so we can actually see. Let's console log the paragraph element. Where is my, there we go. Okay, so we can clearly see that the console log has one value which is current, and this current value is pointing to p tag, which is our paragraph element. So we can clearly see that it's pointing to the DOM element, and when we have a look, then we've got all the methods and everything that we would use in a normal HTML DOM element using the vanilla JavaScript. So basically we can clearly see that this useRef hook is pointing to the element just the way we want it. But remember, it's the current value of the reference that we need to refer to. Okay? I think it's gonna be more clear if we're gonna go through an example. So let's just implement the animate function. We're simply gonna use the gsap library. I'm not gonna go through how gsap works, but basically we need to first variable that we're gonna pass is gonna be the DOM element that we want to animate. So in this case, it's gonna be the paragraph reference, the reference to our p tag, the reference to our DOM element that we would like to animate. But as you've seen in the console log, we need to add the current value, because the reference that current is pointing to the p element. So that's our element, and let's just go through a basic animation. Oh wait, we need to import the gsap as well. No, we did import gsap. Oh, sorry. Never mind, that's how it works. Okay, and let's just go for a quick animation. Let's add a scale. Let's animate scale. Don't worry about the structure of animation. It's just a simple method. We're not gonna go through the library itself, because that's not the point of the tutorial. The point is that we can use this reference that we've made to our element and use it in an external library such as GSAP to perform an action on our DOM element. So in this case, this is the library that's gonna animate the element, and that's why we're using the useRef hook to do it. And we've got our animate functions, so we want to animate whenever we click the button. So let's add the event listener, pass the animate function, and now let's have a look what's gonna happen. So whenever I click the animate button, there we go. We've got a tag. You've played the animation displayed. Let's refresh the page, click the button, there we go. The animation is getting played. So the important thing to remember is that in most cases, I'm not saying in all of them, but in most cases, the useRef hook we're going to use as a reference to our DOM elements. In this case, it was paragraph element. We're using this reference to pass it to external library that's gonna play the animation. So this is actually a good example that one of the uses of the hook is whenever we're trying to integrate React with some kind of external libraries. We could use it, whenever we want to perform or use some kind of, whenever we want to perform any action on the DOM element or use any of the DOM element values, we will always reference it by using the useRef hook. I hope that's clear, and stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe for more content.